See, somehow Blumenthal is convinced that Congress is going to vote for articles of impeachment and that he thinks somehow Trump is trying to influence Republican senators to vote for him. My goodness. You know, last I checked, the president is still the president of the United States. And as president, what do? You meet with members of your own party. How exactly is it okay for Adam Schiff, I would ask, to put on this giant Schiff show, coaching witnesses, illegally having his team meet with the whistleblower, then go out and lie about it on national television? Joining me right now is former special assistant to President Trump and America First Policy's communications director, Kelly Sadler. Good to see you, Kelly.
Good evening.
You know, come on. I mean, so I guess Blumenthal is just convinced that the House is going to vote for articles of impeachment. I know the president's like, fine, bring it on. Give me a fair trial. I deserve some fairness. But what does it tell you that they're making these wild accusations right now, trying to say somehow he's tainting the jury pool by actually doing his job? Is that an indication of how terrified, Kelly, they really are?
Well, you know, Trish, this is all the same thing. It's the same story, and it's been going on since the president got elected. I mean, we had 2.5 years of the Mueller investigation that was promised by the mainstream media to be explosive, to be a bombshell, to somehow tie the president as, name him as a Russian agent, and none of that happened. So what happens then is that you see the moving of the goalposts. If you look at when the president's call was with Ukraine on July 25th, well, what was the day before? The day before was the day that Mueller testified publicly. That bombed. So then the deep state has to go to work, right? It's got to go to work, and it's got to find another media narrative to accomplish their end goal of impeachment. And what we saw this week was an utter fail. It was boring. There is no smoking gun, unlike the Watergate scandal or the Bill Clinton impeachment, where you had tapes and you had a blue dress. Here you have presumptions, assumptions, innuendo, and hearsay.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, all interpretations, they're all saying, well, we think he wanted this. Yeah. We think he wanted, but there's no actual factual information to back them up. And I just find it extremely disturbing, Kelly, that they're willing to effectively, you know, take away the rights of 63 million people who voted for President Trump, and to somehow negate all of that because they don't like him.
Well, I mean, it's absolutely disgusting what is going on, but the American people are smart. If we look at the ratings, the first day of this impeachment trial was the highest rated, and that still wasn't very high, but then it's gone down the hill. And you know why? Because the American people recognize this is nothing but a partisan witch hunt. They have no evidence. These are unelected bureaucrats that have policy differences with the president, and we elected the president to go in to Washington, D.C. and shake things up, and that's precisely what he's doing.
You know, as the media gloms on to this Blumenthal spin, I do want to get to some more media bias that's going unchecked. How many reports, Kelly, did we see questioning the president's health, right? Just a few short days ago. Here's to remind the viewer.
I think he is someone who has some neurological issues, which no one has ever really addressed.
Look at what happened. You see, you know, them going all of a sudden for an unannounced visit on a Saturday to Walter Reed to get things done that could have easily been done at the White House.
Well, today, the president telling Fox and Friends he's totally fine. Watch.
On the way back, I'm hearing rumors that I'm in the hospital. Then I'm hearing rumors that I had chest pains. Then I'm hearing rumors that I had a massive heart attack. It's so disgusting what they do because they knew it wasn't true. Right. They went with it. After we certified with medical people, we had 3 medical people call them up, say it's not true. They went with it anyway.
You know, Kelly, it comes as Dr. Mark Siegel tells Trish Reagan primetime, it's totally nuts, it's highly irresponsible for other doctors to be out there speculating on the president's health. Here he is.
Of course he's under stress. Of course he's under pressure right now. But you know the way a doctor is supposed to look at things? We're like judges assembling facts. It's a disgrace for anybody to look at a video camera or to look at the idea that he just visits Walter Reed.
So I ask, when is someone going to say, Kelly, enough? You know, this media has crossed a line into total absurdity and irresponsibility.
I mean, it has, and I think the American public sees that. I mean, this is the same mainstream media. You remember back in 2016 on the campaign trail when Hillary Clinton literally fell down at a 9/11 ceremony, and people started wondering what's with Hillary Clinton's health, and they were like, that is off limits. That's a question you cannot answer. That we should not ask. We should respect her. And Republicans are going totally out of line questioning her health. Yet you see with this president, who is, I mean, he's got the endurance and the energy, and just took a 14-hour trip to Texas this week and back. There's no signs of his health fading. There's no signs of anything suspicious. He just went to get a physical, came back, provided the doctor's report, has been totally transparent, more transparent than he needs to be, quite frankly, in order to clear this up. And yet the mainstream media still won't believe him.
Crazy stuff. Kelly, it's good to see you. Thank you so much. All right, coming up next.